ArsenalFanTV leaves. Bournemouth all over again the first half, wasn't it?
Unbelievable. I'm going to have to say, I'm getting a bit frustrated watching the team in a minute. The first half was absolutely appalling again. I don't know there's something wrong, Robbie. I've got to say that there's something wrong with the setup and the team. I'm going to have to say, I'm looking at it and I thought, well, it ain't a bad team, and then all of a sudden I see Perez on the right and Chamberlain on the left. What's all that about? You know what I mean? And I'll tell you what it's about. I'm going to be controversial. I'll tell you what it's about is that he can easily drop the ox, can't he? Because if he has a great game on the right-hand side, he's going to find it hard. But Sanchez will come back next week, so play him on the left. It's an easy option. And, that's the trouble with him. I don't think he manages the team properly, Robbie. I think he's more worried about egos, worried about players. That first half was shocking. It was absolutely shocking.
They should have been a couple up, to be fair to them. They scored the first goal. Brilliant Cruyff turn in the middle by their player, by the way. But a bit fortunate with the goal, but they scored that first goal. And then they had chances. I mean, they had that big one where they fluffed it. And then after that, you felt that it could be our day because they should have been a couple up.
Yeah, they should have been a couple up, and that is because our defending is not good enough, Robbie. I've watched it today, and I thought, well, what's the improvement from Bournemouth as far as our defending is concerned? Nothing. He ain't training and coaching that defending because it keeps happening week in, week out. Keep conceding goals and silly goals. And we've got to go to Swansea next week. We are not going to win leagues and games if we can't keep clean sheets. We've now played a Championship side, and let's be honest, they should have been 2 up, and that ain't good enough.
All right, let's have a positive. They went in at half time. We often talk about, right, what did he say to him at half time? They come out, but they didn't this time. They came out. They're a bit more. They were a lot more sharper. They moved the ball quicker. You could see that something must have been said because they were a different team in the second half.
Well, I've got a sneaky feeling that Arsene Wenger must have said something at half time. You know what I mean? Instead of sitting there, he has actually said something, because he's I've got to say, they come out a different side. And that's what you want to see. And I will have to say, I thought Xhaka had a much better second half. Him and Ramsey looked really, really good. That's the one positive day, because people criticise Ramsey, but we're going to need him now because we've got no Coquelin, no El Neni, so we need him to perform. Once he got that goal, he went up a level, didn't he? You could see it. There was some lovely little flicks.
He really needed that for his confidence, didn't he?
You know what I mean? Of all the players I wanted to score today, it was him. So that he could just, and you could see that he lifted up his confidence. He made some lovely little flicks and all that, and it was much better. The only other little problem, I see Mustafi looks about a yard short of everything at the moment, if I'll be honest. Very poor. But, it's another 90 minutes, so we look at the positives there.
And one other positive, Welbeck coming back, and even a great shot. The keeper pulled off a great save, but good to see him back on the pitch.
Yeah, the swine. I was hoping he'd score that, you know what I mean? So, because it's great to see him back. And I just want to say the big up to the fans today as well. I thought the atmosphere in before the game, all during the game and afterwards was absolutely fantastic today. So big up to the fans today. And 1-0, they never turned. They kept going, and so it's been a pleasure to be here today with a lot more fans today. I've had a real good time. Got the result, that's the main thing, and we're into the next round.